Hey guys, what is going on? It is DaBoki here once again, and it's time for a Maple Any Day. It's supposed to be Maple Monday, but I missed it again like a dork. This past weekend I was super busy. I'll give you guys a little update on what was happening. First of all, it's been flooding like crazy in Colorado. I don't know if you guys heard what recently has been happening, but a lot of flood, a lot of rain, so there's a lot of craziness going on right now. Other than that, this past weekend was NDK Natiscon Anime Convention, and I was having a pretty fun time over there. Update video of that will be coming very soon. I got to interview a lot of cosplayers, so that was a lot of doodles fun. Met some really awesome, nice people. I love the whole atmosphere there. It's always a great time. Anyways, today is, I believe, a Tuesday, September 17th. Something like that. I believe Grand Theft Auto 5 just came out today. Everyone's super psyched for that. So am I. Once I get some money, I'll probably go and go steal that game. Grand Theft Auto style. Why do I need to get money to steal something? Oh, that's the new meta game right there. First you get enough money, and then you steal it. You don't pay for it. You're like, I have the money. I could buy it, but forget that. I'm stealing it. That's what the cool cats do. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, you guys know it's time for Maple Monday submissions. Alright, to kick off our Maple Monday submissions, we have a lovely screenshot of two Maplers playing Omok, and if you guys notice the pattern on the board, it spells out DaBoki. That is some impressive artwork there. It takes a lot of time and dedication, and apparently they had a draw. I don't think anyone won, but I mean that's pretty cool though, definitely. The next picture is a Sin getting ready for battle. I believe he is equipped with a Garner. Is that the level 10 Sin Claw? That's really cool though. I like the pirate hat there and the shading with the pencil. Very, very nice. Thank you very much for the submission. This next submission, Rafiki X3 has hit level 200 and was, I guess, invited to the level 200 party with all the wonderful archers there. It looks like he is there with a customized message. I am Rafiki X3 who has reached level 200 archer panties. That is one archer that people will never forget. Hey look, it's Moldy Socks. And the last submission goes to Lachi Xia. I believe that's pronounced Lachizia, I want to say. This wild hunter is hitting level 215. Excuse me, that is an achievement right there. Hitting millions and millions of damage all over the Golems map. Congratulations on the level up. I want to say thank you so much again for submitting Maple Monday submissions. Always a glory and pleasure to be receiving them. If you want to submit any sort of Maple Monday submission, submit it to thedaboki@gmail.com. So yes, next week's Maple Monday will hopefully be on a Monday. I film my Maple Mondays on Sundays, and then I try to produce them on Mondays. But anyways, enough excuses. Let's get into some Maple Story news. KMS is receiving, I believe, their Fly High patch, or some sort of event is going on right now. They're buffing and, I guess, revamping a few classes: Battle Mages, Mercedes, Evans, Luminous. You guys can go ahead and check it out on my Orange Mushrooms blog like usual. I believe the previous Maple Monday I was talking about how the Resistance characters are getting revamped, but now a few more characters are being added on to the list, so that's always doodle-loodles of fun. GMS, we have been experiencing some exploits. Mesos have been flowing around unwillingly and falsely. I guess unwillingly doesn't make sense. Falsely. Something that's really interesting about this is apparently there's fake Mesos flowing, and you know, it kind of confuses me a little bit because I feel like everything in video games is fake. When did it become real? I don't know. Never mind, let's not get into that. So for you guys that did make big transactions in GMS and got affected by this false Mesos, I guess, I do apologize. It must suck, but there was some maintenance scheduled, and I guess I got it all fixed up. I mean, this happens. There's nothing new. False things come around, duped items are flowing, and it's glorious. You know, it's causing a little chaos and havoc around. Apparently Basil Market was doing something to track down these wannabe criminals. Other than that, Maple Story is staying pretty quiet, but I do have something that is happening to me right now that I feel like is Maple Story talk worthy almost. I don't know, I was being a nerd and I was relating it to Maple Story. So I'm in the process right now of getting a new laptop. I am trying to order a new laptop, so I got a laptop. I purchased this laptop about a month ago online, and I had it customly built to my satisfaction, and I had it shipped over to me, and it finally got to my house last night actually. So I opened it up, I was super excited, I was like a child on Christmas morning. morning, opening up presents, and I opened this bad boy up, and I was setting it up. It was amazing. The keyboard lit up. I was drooling. My eyes were crying, and you know, things were happening. And then all of a sudden, you know, I was like, you know, I'm gonna fall asleep to some music. So I plug in my headphones, and the sound's not working. Come on, Hammer of Thor! So I was like, alright, it's probably something in the settings, and I was on it for like 3 hours trying to fix this like no sound headphone thing, and apparently the sound is broken. The headphone jack is just broken, the 3.5mm, and I was like, this is upsetting. So this morning, I, you know, did the whole refund, I guess, process, and they're requiring me to ship the laptop to them. And for some reason in my mind, I was thinking about like selling and buying NX from players on MapleStory. I don't know why, it just came to my face. So, you know, deal with me. When you're making a transaction for selling or buying NX, someone has to go first, right? You give me the code first, I'll give you the mesos later. There's no meeting in halfway because there's no possible way to transact. And I feel like this is how refund onlines kind of work. You're putting this trust onto them, saying, alright, I'm going to give my laptop, I'm just going to ship it over to you. I don't even care, you know, I'm going to trust you that you're going to give me my money back, right, or a new laptop. And once you guys do receive it, for who knows how long that'll take, and then I'll receive something back. There's no meeting in halfway, like, alright, once it hits the Pacific Ocean line, half the money will be transferring into your bank account, and then we'll have an agent parked outside your car watching you with binoculars, making sure that the package comes another halfway. Okay, anyways, that was my little rant on returning things online that has nothing to do with MapleStory. This has been a really interesting MapleStory, Maple Monday, any day for you folks. I do apologize. Anyway, this is what's happening in my life. I wanted to tell it to you guys, but thanks for listening. I'm forcing you to listen, by the way. Nothing you can do about it. Alright guys, well I hope you guys are having a glorious week. Stay tuned, I have some special things planned out. Of course, the cosplay interviews, as well as a special charity live stream I'm going to be trying to plan out pretty soon here. But yeah, more of that will be coming up later on. But this has been DaBoki. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Goodbye!